Hello and welcome to Pregnancy Info. Most of us wait until our 20 weeks ultrasound scan to find out the sex of our baby. But we know that can be a long time to wait. If you are desperate to know sooner, there are a lot of gender prediction tests and theories that will apparently reveal your baby's sex before then. These are almost the myth and the old wives' stories. They can be correct in some cases and not be in some other cases. One by one, we will discuss them in this video. Number 1. Your partner's weight gain. We know that partner can gain weight while you are pregnant, but the old wives' tale says that if they put on significant weight while you are expecting, it means the baby is a boy. But there is no scientific evidence in this respect. Who instigated sex? If you instigated sex with your partner on the night you conceived, you are expecting a girl apparently. If it was your partner, then it is a boy. Smelling of garlic. Eat a clove of garlic, and if the smell comes through your pores afterwards, you are having a boy. If no garlic can be smelled, you are having a girl. Counting magpies. As well as determining good or bad luck, watching the magpies can be said to hint at a boy or girl. The old nursery rhyme says that if you see 3 magpies, that's a sign of a girl, and 4 magpies is a sign of a boy. Looking at your hands. Apparently, how your hands look can be an indicator of whether it's a boy or a girl. Dry hands means a boy, soft hands means a girl. And if someone asks for your hand and you give it to them, palm down, it's a boy, palm up, girl. Number of boys or girls in your partner's family. As your boy's sex is determined by the sperm, some say looking at your partner's family is an indication of whether you will have a boy or a girl, especially if this male siblings and father or grandfather through the generation had all boys or all girls. There is no evidence to back this up, but it's interesting to have a look and get to know your baby's family tree anyway. Sweet or savory craving. Whether you are craving strawberries or salt and vinegar crisps is said to be a clue as to whether you are having a boy. Sweet stuffs means you are having a girl, and if you crave salty food, it's a boy. Not sure where it leaves you if you are craving coal or other not edible items. The way you lie down. Apparently, what side you lie down on tells a lot about which sex of babies you are expecting. If you lie on your left, it's a baby boy. If you lie on your right, it's a girl. Dreams about girls or baby boy. Now, this is a bit of an upside down one. If you lie in bed dreaming about little girls, chances are you are having a boy. And if you are dreaming about boys, it's a girl you are likely to be expecting. Mood swings. If you get severe mood swings when you are pregnant, supposedly means you are having a baby girl. Although considering the surge of hormones flowing through your body, we think you would be hard pushed to find a mom-to-be who doesn't have time when she feels moody. The Mayan calendar. The Chinese gender prediction chart has become pretty well known now. The Mayan chart is very similar but not so mainstream. It involves charting your age at conception and your baby's birth month and looking at odd and even numbers. Fun to do but no means accurate. I use this Chinese gender prediction chart. This one's a calendar which is said to reveal the sex of your baby based on your lunar age. To work out if you're having a boy or girl according to this method, you will need to cross-reference a few bits of info such as your age at conception and months you conceived. The test has no scientific basis. The pendulum test. Jules Oliver famously gave this test to go with baby number 5. It's all about how a pendulum held loosely swings over your bum. Apparently, if the pendulum swings back and forth, you are expecting a boy, but if it moves in a circular motion, then you will be having a girl. The reflexology test. This test involves putting the sole of your feet together and looking to see if a particular area on one foot is fatter than on the other foot, the area to look at is the bit between the heel and the arc, which is apparently the area of the foot. Reflexologists believe to be related to the uterus. If your left foot looks fatter in that area, you are having a girl. If the right foot looks fatter at the same place, you are having a boy. The key pickup text. This one's tricky one to do on yourself because it's a test of how you spontaneously pick up a key. But once you know that it's looking for, it's hard to do it spontaneously. But anyway, apparently if you pick up the key by the round end, you are having a boy, and if you pick it up by the narrow end, then it means that you will have a girl. The cupping hands test. This is a test recently demonstrated on ITV by This Morning presenter Holly Willoughby. She reckons you can tell if you are having a boy or a girl by the position of your hands when you use them to cup the size of your bump. If your hands curves around the side of your baby belly, it's a girl. If they are slightly inwards, it's a boy. The baking soda test. This gender prediction test is about using chemistry to help reveal whether you are having a boy or girl. It's based on observing how your urine reacts with baking soda. If after you have poured some of your wee onto a couple of spoonfuls of baking soda it fizzes, then you are having a boy. If there is no noticeable reaction, it's a girl. Shape of your face. If your face is rounded and fuller, then you are expecting a girl. This theory goes bizarrely. There is an additional detail that if your nose starts to grow or widen, it's definitely a girl, as she's trying to steal your beauty. High or low blood pressure. Believe it or not, this theory says that can predict your baby's sex based on your blood pressure 26 weeks before conception. The theory is based on the finding of a 2017 Canadian study of group of Chinese women published in the American Journal of Hypertension, where the women with higher systolic blood pressure ended up giving birth to a boy and the women with low systolic blood pressure gave birth to a girl. Dark lines on your belly. It's common in pregnancy to notice a darkish line, linea nigra, stretching down your belly. If it only comes as far as your belly button, then it's said to be a sign that you are having a girl. If it stretches past your belly button, however, it's a sign you are having a boy. Nipple color. If you find your areolas become really dark and almost brown, then the theory goes that you're expecting a baby boy. Thing is, the vast majority of women find their Areola color darkens during pregnancy, but last time we looked, the number of baby boy being born isn't vastly outnumbering the number of baby girls. Breast size changes. If you are pregnant and your left breast is bigger than your right, this means you are having a girl apparently, and if it's your right breast that is bigger, then you will be guessed it you are having a boy. Shiny hair or dull skin. Some people think that specific changes to your skin and hair are indication of the sex of a baby. So you get dull skin or acne with a girl, and with a boy, according to this theory, you will get shiny hair in reality. Bad morning sickness. The theory for this one is that you can tell you're having a girl if you have bad morning sickness. The medical jury is out on this one, but it's fair to say most experts are not exactly convinced. High or low bump. A classic sign of what sex baby you are having is how you are carrying. In other words, if your bump is all out in the front or more spread out around, a spread out bump that sits high is supposed to indicate that you are carrying a girl, and lower, more compact bump is said to show you have a having boy. The heartbeat sign. At your dating scan, you can hear your baby's heartbeat. If your sonographer scanning equipment has sound, and you can find your midwife uses a handheld Doppler device to listen to your baby's heartbeat at one of the antenatal appointments. If you do hear your baby's heartbeat, listen hard. Does it sound more like a galloping horse or a running train? If galloping horse, so the theory goes you are having a girl. If it sounds like a train, you are having a boy. The 3 lines or potty shot method. Now, this is a scan sign that you can most confidently rely on. It's the method used in sonographers at U20-week scan to see if you are having a boy or a girl, and pelvic clinic tends to use it too when you book a gender reveal scan from 16 weeks. The reason is called the 3 lines method is that if during your scan the sonographer looks at your baby's genitalia and can see 3 white lines, that usually means you are having a baby girl. If your baby is a boy, depending on how far you are on with your pregnancy and whether or not baby is the position that allows the sonographer to view from underneath, it can be possible to see the clear outlines his genitalia. The Ramsey Theory or Ramsey method. The Ramsey Theory is said to be able to predict if you are having a baby boy or girl based on whether your placenta is positioned in uterus as early as 6 weeks into pregnancy. This is something that can be seen on your early transvaginal scan or at the routine 12-week scan. The theory goes that if placenta is on your right, you are having a boy. If it's on your left, then you will have a baby girl. The skull theory. This theory-based boy-girl prediction theory is based on the assumption that a boy's skull and girl's skull look different, and that can see that in a scan picture it assumes that a baby boy's head and facial features will be bigger and longer than a girl. The numb theory. This boy or girl prediction involving looking at an early scan and making a note of the rather intriguingly named angle of the dangle. This is all about how the numb or bump of your baby's genital tube is angled compared to your baby's spine. According to the thumb theory, if the angle between the base of the spine and the nub is less than 30 degrees, it's a girl. If it's greater than 30, it's a boy. So these are the 30 myths or old wives' theories or personal experience about the gender prediction of baby girl or a boy. If you have found something by your own, then you can share it with us in this video by comments. Thank you.